Ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by saying this. True power is not in what you hold on to, it's in what you can let go of. Some of you are fighting battles you were never meant to fight, holding on to situations that drain your soul, all because you don't understand the power of detachment. But today we're going to explore how detachment, when done with purpose, creates an irresistible strength in a woman. Now, I'm not talking about being cold, indifferent, or distant. No, detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop clinging. It's the quiet confidence of knowing who you are, whose you are, and what you bring to the table. When a woman understands the power of detachment, she communicates a profound message to the world. I know my worth, and I refuse to settle for anything less than what aligns with it. Detachment is not a rejection of love or connection. It is the refusal to compromise one's value to gain someone else's attention or approval. This act of standing firm in self-respect is magnetic, creating a force that draws others toward her not because she is chasing them, but because she is rooted in who she is. You see, value is always tied to how rare or unattainable something is. Think about the most precious things in life: gold, diamonds, and pearls. These are not scattered everywhere, easily picked up by anyone. They are sought after, cherished, and highly valued because of their exclusivity. A woman who detaches herself from desperation and clinging communicates that same exclusivity. She becomes the diamond in the room, someone who doesn't need to scream her worth because her very presence announces it. Men are naturally drawn to confidence, and there is no greater display of confidence than a woman who knows what she deserves and isn't afraid to walk away from what doesn't align with her purpose. When she detaches, she is saying, I will not lower my standards or compromise my integrity to keep you around. This quiet confidence is irresistible because it shows she values herself enough to demand the same from others. A woman who understands her value doesn't beg for attention or chase after affection. She doesn't cling to relationships that are one-sided or settle for less than what she knows she deserves. Instead, she maintains her peace and waits patiently for the right opportunities and people who will recognize her worth without her needing to convince them. This kind of self-assurance creates an aura of respect around her, compelling others to approach her with honor and sincerity. When you detach from desperation, you are not denying love, you are redefining it. Love is not about losing yourself to gain someone else. It's about sharing yourself with someone who appreciates and cherishes you as you are. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring or that you are indifferent. It means you are secure enough in your own identity that you don't need external validation to feel complete. And here's the truth. Nothing scares away the wrong people faster than detachment. The ones who will take you for granted, the ones who don't see your value, they can't handle a woman who refuses to settle. But the right man, the one who truly appreciates you, will be drawn closer. Why? Because men respect what they cannot easily have. They value what they must work to earn. A woman who is detached from fear and desperation makes room for the kind of relationship that is built on mutual respect and admiration. Detachment is not an act of arrogance or superiority. It is an act of self-love. It is choosing to protect your peace and preserve your dignity. It is understanding that your time, energy, and heart are precious, and not everyone deserves access to them. This self-awareness creates a foundation for healthy relationships because it demands that others step up to meet you at your level rather than dragging you down to theirs. Ladies, the power of detachment is not just in what it communicates to others, but also in what it cultivates within you. It allows you to grow, to focus on your purpose, and to build a life that reflects your true potential. When you detach, you free yourself from the chains of insecurity and fear, stepping into the fullness of your identity. The world will notice, and so will the right man. Let your detachment be a declaration of your value, a reminder that you are a prize, not a chaser. It takes incredible strength to let go of what does not serve you, but that very strength is what makes you irresistible. A woman who knows when to walk away is a woman who commands respect, and there is nothing more captivating than someone who values themselves enough to refuse to settle. Strength is not always loud or forceful. Sometimes it is the quiet, steady resolve to choose your peace over pleasing others. It is the decision to let go of relationships, situations, or behaviors that diminish your value or distract you from your purpose. When a woman demonstrates the strength to detach, it signals that she is not driven by fear, but by clarity. Fear makes people cling to what is familiar. even when it is harmful. It whispers lies like, you won't find better, or what if this is your last chance? But a strong woman counters fear with the truth, I deserve better, and there is more for me. She is not afraid of being alone because she understands that solitude is far better than a companionship that costs her self-respect. This strength is not about shutting people out or avoiding vulnerability. It's about setting boundaries that protect her heart and preserve her dignity. A woman who is strong enough to let go of the wrong things opens the door for the right things to enter. Strength to let go is not a weakness, it's wisdom. It's recognizing when something has run its course and choosing not to force what is not meant to be. This decision is not just for her benefit, but for the benefit of everyone involved. Men are drawn to strength because it reflects a woman's confidence and independence. A strong woman does not crumble under pressure or beg for attention. She does not chase after someone who does not prioritize her. Instead, she stands firm, knowing that her value does not depend on anyone else's approval. This unwavering strength challenges a man to rise to her level, to prove himself worthy of her time and energy. It forces him to see her not as someone who needs him, but as someone who chooses him. And there is no greater honor than being chosen by someone who could easily walk away. The strength to detach also protects a woman from emotional exhaustion. Clinging to people or situations that drain you robs you of your joy and peace. It leaves you depleted, questioning your worth and second-guessing your decisions. But when you have the courage to let go, you reclaim your power. You take back control of your emotions and your life. This act of self-preservation is not selfish, it is necessary. It ensures that you have the energy and focus to pursue your goals, nurture healthy relationships, and live a fulfilling life. Detachment does not mean you do not care. On the contrary, it shows that you care deeply about yourself, your future, and your well-being. It means you are willing to make tough decisions because you understand the importance of protecting your heart and your purpose. This kind of strength is rare. And because it is rare, it is highly valued. The truth is, men respect what they cannot easily sway. They admire women who stand their ground and refuse to compromise their standards for the sake of approval. When you detach with strength, you teach others how to treat you. You set a standard that demands respect, and in doing so, you inspire others to rise to meet that standard. Ladies, let me tell you this, your strength to let go is your greatest asset. It speaks volumes about your character, your confidence, and your commitment to living a life of purpose. Do not be afraid to walk away from what does not align with your worth. The right man will see your strength as a gift, not a threat. He will cherish you not because he has to, but because he knows that a woman like you is a treasure worth keeping. A woman who embodies independence is a woman who understands her power, and there is nothing more magnetic than someone who knows they are complete on their own. Independence is not about rejecting others or isolating yourself. It's about building a life that reflects your purpose, talents, and dreams, regardless of who is or isn't standing beside you. When a woman focuses on her growth, she becomes a force to be reckoned with, and that kind of strength and focus cannot be ignored. Men are naturally drawn to women who live with purpose. When a woman pursues her goals, invests in her passions, and prioritizes her well-being, she sends a clear message: I am not waiting to be rescued. I am busy creating the life I deserve. This kind of independence is magnetic because it demonstrates self-reliance and confidence. It says, I don't need you to complete me, but I would welcome you to complement me. That balance of self-assuredness and openness is irresistible. Independence also reveals a woman's clarity about her identity. She doesn't define herself by her relationships or depend on others to validate her existence. She knows who she is and what she brings to the table. This self-awareness makes her incredibly attractive because it eliminates the neediness that often burdens relationships. Instead of seeking constant reassurance, she operates from a place of security, allowing her relationships to flourish without unnecessary strain. There's something undeniably attractive about a woman who has her own passions and ambitions. She is not sitting idly by, waiting for someone to give her life meaning. She's writing her own story, pursuing her goals, and making an impact in the world. That kind of drive inspires admiration and respect. A man watching her from the sidelines can't help but be intrigued by her determination and captivated by her vision. He sees her as a partner, not as someone who is dependent on him to define her life. An independent woman also values her time and energy. She knows that her resources are limited and she spends them wisely. She doesn't chase people who don't value her or waste time on situations that don't align with her goals. This ability to prioritize herself isn't selfish, it's strategic. It ensures that her life stays on track and her energy is directed toward things that matter. This discipline, combined with her confidence, sets her apart from others who may be easily swayed or distracted. Independence fosters a sense of fulfillment that is rare and compelling. When a woman has built a life she loves, she exudes a joy and contentment that cannot be manufactured. She is not waiting for external factors to bring her happiness because she has cultivated it within herself. This inner peace and satisfaction make her irresistible as it draws others toward her positive energy and uplifting spirit. Independence also allows a woman to approach relationships from a place of abundance rather than lack. She doesn't enter a relationship because she's trying to fill a void. She does so because she wants to share the fullness of her life with someone who appreciates and values her. This mindset transforms relationships into partnerships where both individuals contribute equally and support each other's growth. When a woman embraces her independence, she challenges others to see her as more than just a romantic partner. She is a leader, a dreamer, and a doer. She is someone who inspires others to strive for more and believe in their potential. Her independence doesn't just benefit her, it uplifts everyone around her. Ladies, understand this. Your independence is not just a personal asset, it is a gift to those who come into your life. It allows you to set an example of what it means to live with purpose and passion. The right man will not feel threatened by your independence. He will celebrate it because he will recognize that a woman who can stand strong on her own would be the best partner he could ever hope for. Boundaries are one of the most powerful tools a woman can possess. They are not walls meant to keep people out. They are bridges to mutual respect and understanding. When a woman sets boundaries, she is not just protecting herself, she is teaching others how to treat her. She is defining the standard for what she will accept and making it clear that her worth is non-negotiable. This act of self-respect creates an undeniable aura of strength and dignity that naturally commands attention and admiration. People often misunderstand boundaries, believing they are about rejecting others or being overly rigid. But boundaries are not about shutting people out. They are about creating healthy spaces where relationships can thrive. They are about saying, this is who I am, and I value myself enough to honor what I need. When a woman communicates her needs clearly and enforces them, she is not being difficult, she is being authentic. And authenticity is magnetic. Boundaries reveal a woman's clarity about her value. She understands that her time, energy, and emotions are precious resources that should not be wasted on people or situations that drain her. By setting limits, she communicates that she will not tolerate disrespect, manipulation, or inconsistency. This is not an act of arrogance, it is an act of love for herself and for those she interacts with. A woman who sets boundaries is saying, I respect myself enough to expect the same from you. Men are naturally drawn to women who have clear boundaries because it shows strength and self-assurance. A woman who knows what she stands for and what she will not accept challenges a man to rise to her level. She is not playing games or testing his commitment. She is simply showing that she values herself enough to expect the best. And when a man sees this, he can't help but respect her. Boundaries also create space for a woman to maintain her individuality in a relationship. They allow her to pursue her passions, nurture her personal growth, and prioritize her well-being without feeling guilty. This balance is essential because it ensures that she doesn't lose herself in the process of loving someone else. A woman who can maintain her identity while in a relationship is not only attractive but also inspiring. She shows that love does not have to come at the expense of one's self-worth. When a woman enforces her boundaries, she is also creating an environment where trust and respect can flourish. She is showing that she values honesty and integrity and that she will not settle for less. This clarity eliminates confusion and sets the foundation for healthier, more fulfilling relationships. A man who truly cares for her will appreciate her transparency and rise to meet her expectations. Boundaries are not just about saying no, they are also about saying yes to the right things. They allow a woman to focus on what truly matters and invest her time and energy in relationships and opportunities that align with her values. This intentionality makes her life more meaningful and her presence more impactful. When a woman operates from this place of purpose, she becomes irresistible because she exudes confidence and clarity. But boundaries are not just about what you say, they are about what you enforce. A woman who follows through on her boundaries demonstrates integrity and self-respect. She doesn't just talk about her values, she lives it. And this consistency is what makes her truly powerful. People know they can trust her because she stands firm in her principles and doesn't waver under pressure. Ladies, let me tell you this, your boundaries are not just for your benefit, they are a gift to everyone in your life. They create the foundation for healthy, respectful, and meaningful connections. The right man will not see your boundaries as obstacles. He will see them as a reflection of your strength and your self-respect. He will honor them because he knows that a woman who values herself will also value him. There's a captivating power in mystery. A woman who embodies mystery holds and allures people toward her, leaving them wanting to know more, yet never fully able to grasp everything about her. Mystery is not about manipulation or playing hard to get. It's about maintaining an inner world that remains uniquely yours. It is the quiet confidence of knowing that not everything needs to be revealed, that some parts of who you are sacred and reserved for those who earn the right to see them. When a woman cultivates mystery, she doesn't do so by withholding affection or being cold. She does so by embracing depth. She understands that she is a multifaceted being, and each layer of her personality, dreams, and thoughts is a treasure. A mysterious woman doesn't feel the need to overshare or lay everything bare. Instead, she reveals herself thoughtfully, over time, allowing those around her to appreciate the journey of discovering her. Men are naturally intrigued by women who possess this quality. Why? Because mystery sparks curiosity, and curiosity fuels attraction. When a woman is an open book from the start, she removes the excitement of discovery. But when she allows her relationship to unfold organically, revealing her layers little by little, she creates a sense of intrigue that keeps others engaged. A man who is genuinely interested will want to explore her mind, her heart, and her soul, not out of obligation, but because he finds her fascinating. This air of mystery is not about being distant or aloof. It's about being intentional with what you share and when you share it. A mysterious woman knows how to balance openness with reservation. She is authentic and honest, but she also recognizes that vulnerability is a privilege, not something to be given freely to everyone. She chooses her confidants wisely, valuing quality over quantity in her relationships. A woman who understands the power of mystery is also deeply connected to her purpose. She isn't preoccupied with constantly explaining herself or seeking validation from others. Her sense of self is strong, and this independence adds to her mystique. When a woman is focused on her goals and passions, she naturally draws others toward her because they see her living a life of meaning and fulfillment. Her mystery is not an act, it is a reflection of her depth and the richness of her inner world. Mystery also creates space for respect. When a woman holds certain parts of herself sacred, she teaches others to approach her with care and intention. She sets a standard that says, I am not for everyone, and that's okay. This exclusivity doesn't make her unapproachable, it makes her valuable. People are drawn to what they cannot easily have. And a woman who carries herself with mystery understands that her worth is not diminished by being selective, it is enhanced. This quality of mystery also protects a woman's energy. In a world that often demands immediate answers and constant connection, a woman who maintains her privacy and boundaries stands out. She understands that not everyone needs to know everything about her, and by preserving her energy, she ensures that she has the capacity to focus on what truly matters. This balance allows her to show up fully for the people and situations that align with her values while maintaining a sense of wholeness. In relationships, mystery doesn't mean withholding love or affection. It means allowing the relationship to grow naturally. It means embracing the process of learning about each other over time rather than rushing to define or control the outcome. A mysterious woman isn't afraid of taking her time because she knows that genuine connections cannot be forced. Her patience and confidence create a safe and inviting space for others to connect with her authentically. Mystery is also deeply tied to self-respect. A woman who values herself enough to maintain an air of mystery knows that she doesn't need to prove herself to anyone. She lets her actions, her character, and her presence speak for her. She is comfortable in her own skin, and this comfort radiates outward, making her both captivating and approachable. Ladies, the power of mystery lies in its ability to highlight your depth, your strength, and your self-respect. It's not about hiding who you are. It's about revealing yourself in a way that honors your value. The right man will not be deterred by your mystery, he will be drawn to it. He will see it as an invitation to know you deeply, to explore the layers of your heart and mind, and to cherish the gift of discovering you. Let your mystery be a reflection of the treasure that you are, and the right people will always recognize its worth. In conclusion, ladies, the power to transform your life and relationships lies within you. When you detach from fear and desperation, you embrace your self-worth and dignity. When you show the strength to let go, you create space for respect and admiration. When you cultivate independence, you become a force of purpose and inspiration. By setting boundaries, you teach others how to value and treat you, and with an air of mystery, you invite deeper connection while preserving your essence. Remember, you are not defined by anyone's opinion or presence in your life. Your value is inherent, your strength undeniable, and your potential limitless. Carry yourself with confidence, and the right people will always rise to meet you at your level. Good luck as you step into this power, and may your life be filled with love, respect, and purpose. Thank you for allowing me to share these thoughts with you today. May you continue to shine brightly and inspire others along the way.